Make a move before you're ready. Do not wait. Time will never be just right. If you say, I will start tomorrow, those are the three biggest words that will kill any dreams. Because saying, I will start tomorrow actually stop you from winning. Keep waiting, and when you will never start. I broke my own habit of waiting. I never achieved what I wanted to do. I wanted to start a business. I wanted to do my MBA. I wanted to start a family. There's a lot of things I wanted to do, but I kept waiting until I realized that in life, you're never ready for the assignment like they taught you in school. In life, you get the assignment before you get the lesson. In school, you get the lesson, then you get the assignment. So a lot of people just get confused on those two philosophical way of thinking. And that's why you see a lot of people keep struggling. What I will recommend is number one, that you pick one thing you can do, one small step. Number two, you need to do it right now. Once you identify the goal, pick one small step, then you do it. And number three, you keep doing it every day. So in this video, I will just expand on the idea of waiting and on how it affects opportunities that you could have taken advantage of, but because you waited, you kept losing. So let me start with the fact that speed is very important in business and to become successful. Let me explain. I've realized, for example, lately that a lot of people don't understand the principle of speed in the marketplace. You might have the perfect idea. I'm telling you, like, you might have the next big thing that will change the world forever. But if you wait too long, that thing will be out, like another person will put it out before you. So the best thing to do when you have an idea is to put it out first. And even though in the history of business, you saw you saw things like MySpace being replaced by Facebook. I'm sure the guy who built MySpace is doing good now because he was first. And in the long run, maybe the guy didn't exploit the social media properly, and Mark Zuckerberg took his idea or created a new thing that propelled Facebook. But that example shows how even after you had the idea and you came up first, you shouldn't be waiting to like innovate. A good example is Tesla. I'm here to tell you by experience that the first Tesla car wasn't the best, like the mass production one, like the Model 3, the Model Y. But every year they upgrade it. And it's in these upgrades that the through technology evolves. Like even the iPhones. There are many examples. But I realize that a lot of us sometimes we think the first thing that we got to put out should be the perfect product. And it slows us down. And by the time the product comes out, we don't have the experience that the first movers actually had, like the customer feedback, the customer experience, and they can actually influence the next version. Because after an idea, right, has been put in the market, the next thing is it should be tested. And if you cannot test the idea and have feedback and have data that lets you know exactly what the people want, you're going to lose. And a lot of people are so worried thinking about the competition, but they don't actually understand how the whole ecosystem moves. In my opinion, you should worry less about competition and more about what the customer wants and how do you even bring what the customer doesn't even expect, like exceeding expectations. That's the key. And speed is a big part of it. I don't get why a lot of people still don't understand how important speed is. Like one time I got this project and one friend wanted to build like a catering business. So they were a great cook, but they didn't know and understand what marketing is. So there was a huge conference and they won the market. I actually suggested that I can help them build like their first marketing tool, right? Because I know myself a little bit using Canva and doing the little things with the internet. So long story short, after I designed what they wanted, I started posting on the internet. My goodness, I didn't expect their reaction because they came back to me and they were like, why did you post it? It wasn't ready. We had to follow the rules and the protocol so we make sure that it's perfect because before we post. And I just smiled and I'm like, that's a rookie mistake. You don't want to actually have the whole product, the marketing tool before you send it. You send what they call the most valuable product. Like you send the MVP, and after people receive it, then you can make a better MVP. But at least people have already watched it, and you can send it to them multiple times. Like repetition is actually a great key to success. But if you wait to the deadline of the event and start sending the tool, I mean, people will watch it one time, it will have an effect. It will be perfect, but it won't have the same effect as when people see something multiple times. So that's my experience. That's a topic that I share dearly and it's been a real significance to my success. You got to make a move before you're ready. In my experience, a lot of people are always waiting when you're ready. Even at work, wait for this, wait for that. When in fact in life, nobody is ready. You just got to jump in, take small steps and move step by step, do a little bit every day. And by the end of 30, 365 days, you will achieve something remarkable. Keep this advice with you and watch the next video. I will talk about how you can get ahead in life, and we will demystify the reason why you're not ahead and what you can do.